Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today I'm doing a review of React: The Arts of War. So this is a game by Brother Ming Games. I want to thank them for sending me this review copy. So this is a 1v1, like a skirmish game that uses card play, or mostly card play. So essentially you're trying to defeat your opponent by hitting them 3 times. There are numerous different characters that you can play, and every single one plays differently. So let me show you very briefly how to play, and then I'm going to go into my final thoughts on what I think about this game. Okay, so let's get to the table, and then let's see how to play. Okay, so this is how a game of React is going to look set up. Now, we have 2 characters here. We have the tagger, which is like a graffiti tagger guy, and then we have a tattooist. There are several characters in this game. They all have their own different play styles. So I'm just giving you a brief overview of how this game plays. So what's going to happen is you're going to have these reaction tokens that are right here, and then you have the masterpiece board. So in order to win the game, you either have to hit your opponent 3 times, or one of them can no longer draw from their draw deck. They will automatically lose. So you're going to have your 3 masterpiece tokens or cards right here, and they're going to form a mural. So if you ever get to put all 3 together in a row, your ability card is going to get flipped, and you will become stronger and have more actions. So how is a turn going to look? Well, like I said, every character plays different. You have a character that doesn't even have cards. They use dice. But most of these characters have a deck of cards. So you're going to have 4 cards in your hand that you draw from. And you're going to start with actually 5. So my character here, the tagger, he has these murals that he can set up around the board. They do different things, and some of them can even attack your opponent. Now, on your turn, you're going to play one of these blue cards. They're called intention cards. So what's going to happen is, like, this is like a wall jump. And then you have to pay the cost. So this is choose a direction. Now, as you can see here, this is where the blue intention is going to be set up. So I would place this here. Now my opponent can play a reaction card, which is one of these here. So I'll give you some examples. So a reaction card is going to be orange. And so what's going to happen, they're going to play one of their reactions, and then you could play a reaction up until the 5th time. So what's going to happen after that is, starting with number 5, those reaction cards are going to activate until it gets to your intention card. So you can actually cause friendly fire or damage yourself or one of your summons if you don't play your cards right, or depending on what happens during the different reactions. So like when you play that card down, you're going to put that token somewhere where you're going to do that action, and the same goes for certain reaction cards as well. So there's a chance that you can accidentally hit yourself if you're not careful. Again, at the start of your turn though, what happens, it doesn't happen on the first turn, but you're going to put one of your masterpiece tokens on one of these 5 slots. And then, of course, your opponent will try to do the same and block you. But again, there will be certain things that allow you to swap or move the token or the card out of the way. But you really want to try and form your masterpiece to make yourself stronger. If you ever hit or take damage, you would flip one of them over to show that you have taken damage. But that is essentially how the game plays. Again, every single character plays different. Like the tattoo artist has these 3 bunnies. She can do all these different effects that allow her to do damage, place the tattoos onto these bunnies. They can go do different actions and attack the opponent. Again, a lot of the other characters, they have summoners. They can summon different creatures and monsters, and again, they all have played differently. Some of them are a little bit easier, some of them are a little bit more complex. but that is essentially how the game plays. So let's get back, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Okay, so that's how you play React, the Arts of War. Okay, so I'm going to say straight up, I am not an anime fan at all. I've never really been into it. Again, I've watched little bits in here. I had friends who were into it, but it never really attracted me. Again, so thematically, the art-wise, as the artwork is good, but the whole anime feel does really nothing for me. But that should not stop you from playing this game. So let's go into what I dislike. So, like I said before, there really was no theme. The board looked pretty bland. Again, not too big of a deal. There was maybe just that slight bit of luck. Again, maybe some cards, other characters felt a little more overpowered than others. But again, that wasn't that big of a deal. So that's really all I can go into what I dislike. Is there is a lot that I liked about this game. So first things first, this is very unique in how it plays. Every single character plays differently. And again, there's one character who barely even uses cards. She uses dice, which is an interesting mechanism as well. Again, I didn't want to go into everything because there is a lot. I just wanted to show you basically how this game plays. That whole reaction chain was very unique, and was what I liked about it is that you have to be careful on the way you plan your cards, like I was showing before, because you can accidentally hit yourself and cause a friendly fire or maybe one of your summons. So there was a lot of tenseness to this game in terms of the combat. So it was really that back and forth. And again, the game does not take long to play. You're looking about maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how back and forth you go. The whole like I said, some of those masterpiece, that whole masterpiece side, that that little tic-tac-toe thing that's going on, trying to get that's like another little mini game in itself, along with what's going on in front of you. So I really like that as well. Again, I'm not an anime fan, but I will give props to the artwork. It did look good. I didn't bring up the acrylics. I had a hard time putting them in. Again, do you need the acrylic tiles? Yes, they look great and everything, but the cardboard pieces are just as good to use that come with the game. So also, again, like I said before, I did like how quick it was to play. The fact that every single person it's like every single character is its own little mini game in itself. Like the tagger, which one I like that. I like the whole graffiti thing. So I did like how he had a lot of pretty much jumping around the boards, putting out the graffiti tiles to go and attack. You had was it the schoolboy or something that summons those little creatures. That was interesting. Then there was the other one. I think it was the teacher. He also transforms himself. That was really cool itself. Every single character was interesting. So this really was a unique game. I think it is one that people should. You don't have to be into the whole anime theme. Again, because I'm not. I really don't like anime. I know nothing about it, and I found this game to be a lot of fun. It is one of the more unique two-player games out there. The only game I think I would compare to, and again, this is a far cry from it, is probably Summoner Wars, because the way that every single faction plays somewhat different. Again, this is a completely different game than Summoner Wars. Summoner Wars can actually go a little longer. I think this game could play a little faster depending on how everyone plays. So ultimately, I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. This is a great two-player game, and I think this is one that you should not sleep on. Again, I want to thank Brotherman Games for sending me this review copy. I had a lot of fun with it. You hit them up. You could buy this on their web store. I'm pretty sure it's also on Amazon or maybe some other game store websites as well. But yeah, that is React, the Arts of War. Great two-player game. lot of the great two-player games out there. This is definitely one that I was very happy to play and very happy to add to my collection. Again, thanks to Brotherman Games. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. I always answer everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, have a great one.